ever had to plan a funeral, you know just how many decisions have to be made.
From planning services to picking out a headstone, carrying out a loved one's final wishes with or without knowing what they are can be overwhelming.
And Nicholas joins us now with more on that.
That's right. Decisions like cremation or picking out a casket are very personal to the deceased family. But as I and photojournalist Curtis Jackson discovered, one Nocona man's passion for helping families in their time of need is as beautiful and touching as what he makes. In a simple, unassuming woodworking shop in Nocona, Jonathan Brown is hard at work.
It's one of the greatest honors, I think, that I can do for somebody.
What he's assembling is something that many will use, but for only one time.
Okay, so this is our Just Pine casket. This is one of our more affordable caskets.
This is just one of the many custom-made wood caskets on display at Scott Morris Funeral Home in Nocona.
One of the things that his caskets really speak to better than anybody is that for those whose taste is a little more country or a little more kind of rustic, obviously he does that really well. Scott Morris Funeral Home, this is John.
The funeral director there says Brown's creations serve a practical purpose. They can also be customized.
We've also had some that say, well, you know, Daddy wanted to be buried in a pine box, but we don't want something too simple. We want it to kind of, you know, be somewhat classy and kind of elegant. And I think that, you know, some of his other caskets really blend those two ideas well.
There we go.
A decade ago, Brown founded J&L Construction, working on jobs big to small. However, the idea of building caskets, let alone founding the Nocona Casket Company, all started at a local convenience store.
And Kim, at the funeral home, she was like, what are you doing today? And I said, we're going to go build a casket. Well, I was kidding, but because we was coming to clean the shop. And she said, I want it. So we ended up coming out here and building the casket, and it sold the day we delivered it, so that guy's in the Nocona casket business.
Brown says his faith plays a major role in his work, specifically having to deal with the idea of life being so fragile, and adds it's not lost on him that Jesus himself was a carpenter. When we spoke with Brown, he was building a casket potentially for his father, who's been having recent health issues.
But if it turns out it's Dad's, you know, I want to have all the love that I can put into it. You know, if somebody else needs it, that's great. God provides for everybody, and because we help somebody in their time of need, then we're going to reap the end result.
Results which Brown believes are yet to come. And if you'd like to see more of Brown's creations or get in contact with him, we've got a link for you over on Texonla's homepage.
All right, certainly passionate about his work, Nick. Thank you.